Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto live stream. Today we have a very important subject. I'm hoping all the streaming and the connection is good. If it is, guys, please let me know in the chat box real quick, because for me it says there's a small little issue. Please just say hi in the chat box if you can see all of this stuff. And for all the people watching this afterwards, today I'm going to be giving you guys some more information on the next 4 to 5 projects that are going to be coming up that I'm going to be buying into. And a lot of you guys at my previous video said, please Dusty, make some tutorials on how to buy and how to get access to them. So if you guys still want it, make sure you press that like button. And before every one of these sales, I'll try to make a small little tutorial video for how or what the different options are basically to buy into them and get access to these coins early before they actually hit the market. There's mostly 3 manners to get into these coins. One involves, I guess, to do it after they've already launched, but there's basically 3 options that we're going to be talking about. So if you guys are excited about that, guys, make sure you press that like button. I'm doing my best to give you guys all the most important, crazy 100x cryptos that I can find out there. And the good part is, guys, when I'm showing you one of these things, I can never guarantee something. But when I am showing you, I am buying into them with the anticipation of these coins going crazy. And we now have a track record of 3 for 3. So let's get to 6 for 6, or I think even 8 for 8 this month. No, even guys, I think on the channel here, I've called out 3 coins, but I actually bought a 4th one. So I guess 4 for 4. But on the channel, we are 3 for 3. So let's get to 4 for 4 first, as there's a couple launches. And today, I'm giving you guys all the dates and all the coin names and whatnot. So sit around as I quickly share the video over on Twitter. And we can get Geographical. And let me quickly see how many people are in the chat. We have, wow, we have 200 people in, guys. That is amazing. So once more, we have no guarantees. And I'll just give you guys all the info that I possibly can, all right? So, yeah, there's a couple of things coming up. And let me quickly see here if I can grab a little notepad so I can actually give you guys all the timestamps afterwards as well. All right, guys, I'm just quickly grabbing them up here. Okay, let's do 2:30, and let's go get started with our little overview here. So, quick little overview of the markets, guys, because that's very important when we're buying into gems. The market right now is, I'm going to call it pretty stable. You might think, oh, Dusty, but we're crashing. Bitcoin is down to 64,000. Yes, but when I consider stable is when we're not seeing minus 10 across the board or minus double digits for multiple days in a row. We have basically fallen back to levels from a couple of days ago. But if you look at the general market cap, I guess, drift away, and if you look at the charts back again, for example, the altcoin market cap, things haven't really changed that much. We found some very nice support for Bitcoin all the way back here at about 63.3 thousand. Very nice bounce from there from the Fibonacci level. And if we're being completely honest here, guys, there is a little bit more room to go downwards because, well, we had that, that news. Let's not talk too much about that today. So there's more room for the downward side. But ultimately here, guys, the bull run is not over. It's about to go crazy. And so now that we've established that, we can look for, I guess, crazy altcoins. I mean, you just need to know that the market is not in a bear market. And as it currently stands, guys, nothing is pointing towards that direction. And let's now get into coin number 1. And that is called DEXSPORT. So let me quickly say one thing. This coin, I cannot talk about in too much detail because of the principles of what the coin really is. And the platform that we're on right now doesn't really like that too much. But the way I consider it, guys, is it's another one of these, I guess, play to earn type of cryptos. And the problem, I guess, from the side note is that one of the launches are, like, okay, let's do 2 steps back. This coin was just put into my inbox late last night, as I'm also trying to discover this stuff, guys, and I'm sharing all this stuff as soon as I possibly hear it on the channel. I'm trying really my best on my best. I only got this one late last night, and I shared it, and I snuck it quickly into one of my videos right here. The last video we did about altcoins, I quickly told you guys, I'm looking into it. However, everything went so fast that I now did not get the time to actually make an entire video dedicated to how to buy or how to get into it. So guys, this one has already been cut off. The BSC pad launched by this morning. The launch officially is going to be the 18th. So even though the date is still in the future, a lot of the buying in has already kind of happened. And so I'm a little bit sad to be able to announce that that is for a good part not available. However, I did find an entire article on how to participate basically in different manners. So using, different exchanges and different platforms. And a couple of you guys said there's still ways to get in on the Kanga, because as I noticed, you have 4, I think, or 3 different time slots. And so potentially there's still a little bit of time to actually get into the Kanga exchange and buy in through that manner. Now, I must admit that I have never done that before through Kanga, so I'm not really too familiar. So I can't really help you guys with the real in-depths of that. But if you guys want, I can look it up and try to make a small little guide for that too. However, this is not one of my 100x type of coins. As I said in the Telegram, which I recommend you guys all to join, I personally think that this coin might do well, but it's not on my 100x list, as they're different founders, different team, and whatnot. So I'm still hoping it's going to do good, and I'll still be buying into it, but it was mostly on the flim. I just heard about it, I checked it out, and it's a really, again, you can see it on the left here. I don't want to talk too much about that, guys. You guys know the platform that we're on right now doesn't like it too much. It has good potential because it's kind of like the first of what they do, and it's built in a very smart manner with some proper backing, guys, so I will be getting into it, as I said. However, once more, this is a little bit of a side note, but the fact that the launch officially, like the buy-in, was like right now in about this minute, for all of you guys that are staking on BSC pad, I wanted to quickly announce that it's going on. Now, because so many of you all said, Dusty, please, more tutorials, more this, more that, let me give you guys a little rundown of the couple of different manners that you can actually buy into these things. There is usually a way to buy in via a whitelist, and I have a couple of things on that coming up, like a couple of little tabs on that, on whitelists. There's usually a staking model, which is basically, you look at the, let me quickly see if I have the Twitter post for it, guys. Quickly, give me a second. Usually you look at the best pad basically, or the best launch pad that it's launching on, and the minimum amount of dollars that you need to actually be able to get into it. Sometimes this can be $10,000, $20,000, the minimum, right? On some platforms, it'll be $7,000. Sometimes it'll be like $4,000, for example. This is something I really can't do anything about, because as I've said before, the more that you basically stake, most likely the more access you get to some of these coins. And all I can tell you right there is, yes, that's just the way it goes. For a lot of people, this might not be an option, which I completely get. There's 2 different options. Once more, one is the whitelist attempt. So you go to one of the whitelists on the official websites, you fill in the form, and you sometimes get selected, which is, I think, one of the easiest ways to potentially get access to these coins. And even though you only might get yourself $10 or $20 to buy, as I've said before, guys, the $10 or $20, we have seen before, one of my coins, right? One of the coins we bought into, this one, we bought it at 0.001, so right now it's times 310. It's still at that point right now, by the way, but if you only bought 10 coins, or $10 worth, for example, $10 time, I'm not even sure how much $10 would be in terms of coins, but let's say times 310, it's still $3,100 that you got for completely free, basically then. So any whitelist, any attempt that you can, I would always recommend to try that out. And how you basically find those is you go to the official coin market caps of these projects and press the website and kind of look from there, or the official telegrams and whatnot. Make sure you understand that there's so many scams out there trying to steal your money. Always look for the proper web extension. Always look on whether or not it's a .com or a .io or a .this, .that. If there's an extension which you just do not know, like a .top or a .magic, I don't freaking know what extension, please stay away from it, as they're most likely trying to steal you out of your money. And so I would personally also suggest that you check the Telegram for other people who basically can maybe tell you, oh no, don't use it, that's a scam. Don't trust everybody in Telegram, because of course, there might be some bad actors in there too. However, it's your best bet to quickly ask if something is a scam, because maybe I've already told some people in there before to not use that. So once more, there's 3 different options: the whitelist, the staking. Sometimes it's actually just being part of an exchange, and sometimes there's actually a couple of different options too, but that's not for most of our coins. And I guess the last one is to snipe, which is a really common concept. It is basically like we had with this coin as well. Like one of my friends, I told you guys about this. He bought this coin once it launched at about 1 cent for just being there early and trying to snipe the coin at the beginning of the beginning. This does not always work and it's highly risky, but sometimes it does work. And from his perspective here, he still got himself 30 times gains in a couple of hours, or a couple of minutes, I guess, for that matter, for trying to snipe. But more on that we'll talk about later. I just wanted to quickly give you guys the different options that there are. And then right now we're going to go into some of the different coins and when they're going to be launching. So that is coin number 1. It's the DEXSPORT. I'm definitely going to be buying in, or actually already kind of got that. But it's a little bit more difficult because I just got wind of it so late. So I'm sorry for that, guys. I'm trying to get these things to you guys as soon as possible. Then coin number 2 is on the Bybit launchpad. It is called Gene. You guys most likely already know this because I've already talked about it a couple of times on here, but the long story short is you just need to have yourself an account on Bybit. Use the link down below for that for some extra bonuses, by the way. I keep reminding people I have a little code where you get some extra bonuses. If you use that, it's just for your own benefit. You don't have to, but I recommend. And once you've got yourself an account and you've deposited some stuff, whatever, there's a Gene launch here. You can see. Many people ask, how does it work? Well, I actually got into the CBX launch, which did a pretty nice ROI, and you could have actually also gotten into the BIT launch. For this, you need BIT. And what you go do is you go over to Bybit, you get yourself some BIT if you want to participate. Once more, guys, this is all what I'm going to be doing. You can decide for yourself if this is something for you or if you don't want to. None of this stuff is sponsored. None of this stuff is me getting money from them to do this. So this is all just me showing you guys what I think will go insane, because I made it my goal on this channel to make all my viewers a little bit wealthier than they currently are, guys. I try my best. And I think I got you guys' back on this one, all right? I'm trying my best. And all I'm asking in return, guys, is for you all to press that like button. For some of these things, there's already a ton of tutorials on YouTube. So some of them stuff you can definitely find. Somebody says Bybit virus has struck. What does that mean? Somebody says black screen. Are we good, guys? Or am I being trolled? We good? Can you guys all see my screen? All good? I think we're all good. All right. So as I said before, the second coin is on Bybit. It's called Gene. This coin I'm going to be buying into your NFT spirit animal, just one of those metaverse NFT type of coins. So basically, let's go scroll down a little bit here. You can see there's a snapshot period right now, and that is basically you have BIT in the account. It says your daily average amount of BIT should be equal or greater than 50, and then you'll be able to participate, basically. Afterwards, you'll get a little subscription period, which basically just means, hey, at that point, you once click the button, you dedicate or commit your BIT to it, and that BIT that you commit will basically be put into a pool. And that pool will look at how much BIT was committed, and relative to the amount of BIT that you committed, you get a certain amount of Gene that you can basically buy from the BIT. Here it says the amount of BIT you've committed divided by the total amount of BIT committed by all participants times the amount of Gene allocated for the project means that not all people will actually get themselves 500 BIT, because you do need a little bit of BIT to actually get that. However, with the prospect of how crazy this coin will go, I personally think any BIT purchase will definitely be worth it in terms of the the return that you get on the Gene. So once more, just check it out for yourself and do whatever you want, but I'm definitely going to be participating in that. And the launch officially, if we're talking about the official date, is going to be the 18th. So once more, we got the DEXSPORT on the 18th officially, with some of the buy-ins being right now. This being the subscription period until the 16th from right now. So it's right now ongoing until the 16th. Make sure you have BIT in there then, which is the launch on the 18th. And then we have as a next project in this list, I'm not sure which one I should show you guys first. I'm going to just show you guys velhalla. It's just one of the coins I've also talked about a couple of times right here, I think, on the channel. And velhalla is one of the ones which is, again, very exciting, very low market cap, very, I guess, low price, so to speak. Good opportunity for, again, a 100x if you guys ask me. No guarantees, but that's what I'm thinking. What they are, from a certain perspective, I guess it doesn't matter, right? But they're basically taking the metaverse to the velhalla chain. We earlier saw the IDO for the velhalla, which did amazing. The world at large hasn't yet realized the power of play to earn. And again, you can kind of connect the dots right here, right? All this metaverse stuff onto specific new chains is just always getting popular, always getting exciting. And whenever there's new metaverse projects like this, I try to get into them. There's actually quite a lot, which I can't get into because either they're not sort of like exciting enough, or I just found out too late, or there's no way for me to buy in. But this one, again, I've already got the details for you guys down, hopefully, if I quickly put them up. I think so. So there's going to be on Game Zone and Velhalla. How do you get to these announcement channels and telegrams is through their official means, which is you go to CoinMarketCap, type in their coin, go to the website, and then go via their Medium, for example, if you want to go through that manner, or go to their website and look for the telegram. That's the easiest way. So what we can do then to actually get into these is basically get ourselves onto Game Zone and stake the coins, or Velhalla, or try for some of the whitelists, which are also out there. That's, I guess, the easiest manner for some of the people. But right now, I'm just giving you guys an overview of the dates, as the date for this one is going to be, let's quickly check it out. I had the date somewhere. I think the 16th, guys. For this one is going to be the 16th, and so we need to be there a couple of hours before. I kind of lost it right now. I'm not exactly sure where I put it down. I think here. Yeah, November 16th, and this is, for example, one of those little whitelist type of pads where you put in the address, for example, and then you might get selected. Only 150k market cap, so again, another crazy opportunity. And again, guys, if you enjoy these opportunities or shows, make sure you press the like button. At the end of the day, some people will get sad for all this stuff that I'm sharing this, or might get angry while I'm not doing only news. But as I've said before, if I can help a couple of people, as not everybody will be able to buy in. If I can help a couple, theoretically speaking, everybody that really wants to, that's in a proper country, can definitely buy in. But not everybody's going to do that. But if I can help a couple of people make a couple 100,000, for example, this month, I'm definitely changing myself up a little bit. So that's why I'm sharing this type of stuff, as I think it's just one of the craziest opportunities right now. And I don't think that I should be, skipping out on updating people about this stuff. Okay, guys? So make sure you press that like button, as I'm trying my best. I really am. I really am. So again, the launch is going to be on a couple of different places. Here it says, I think I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be Velhalla, Game Zone, NFT launch, or also a couple of others. Here it says exclusively, but on some places, for example, it says there's not even going to be on the NFT launch one. So I guess we'll see about that, but we still have a couple of days. And if you guys want, keep pressing that like button, and I'll make sure that there's a tutorial coming for Velhalla, as I'm definitely going to be buying into this one, and it's about to go crazy, I think. Here's the telegram officially, guys. Make sure you always watch. Even though something has 20,000 or 50,000 or 100,000 members, it doesn't mean that it's the official one. Only go to these telegrams if you've actually got yourself the proper website, which in this case is the .io version for Velhalla, but that can really change per project. So be very careful with that and watch it very carefully. Also, I've checked out this website out, the whitelist IDOs. I'm not sure if this is a good website yet. All right, could still be that there's a couple of scams on there. But what I did notice, and I put a little timestamp down there because I think this might also be a little bit of valuable information for people, is that they do have a couple of extra articles. Again, I just noticed that. I'll quickly put the timestamp in. Whitelists. There we go. They do have a couple of other pieces of information here, for example, for other whitelists. So once more, guys, I'm not too sure if they are completely legit. And what I would personally say then is maybe look at the website for what type of whitelists there are, and then don't click any of the links that they have. And do some other research around the internet, but they have lists for it, which might be amazing, It depends, because whitelists are one of the easiest ways to get access to these things. And so if they have a list of all these things that go live, yeah, maybe we should look further into them. And I'm doing my research right now, as the majority of these coins I have never heard of. But when you get into a whitelist like that, very often it's pretty lucky. So I'm like, why shouldn't I just try them all? As they do have Metavpad in there, and they do have a couple of our other coins in there that we do want to buy. So I'm still looking into that, guys. I'm not 100% sure. I'm also not sure about the website itself, but it does have names from them. And so we can always go to Google, type them in, and type in the whitelist, and then find the proper ones, for example. So I'm looking into that, and I'll give you guys an update as I know more. But I guess the last one, not even the last one, we have two more. So Lovelace is the next one. There's no official date for this one yet, as far as I could have found, I think. Or no, wait, there is actually a date for this one. I did find it. Never mind. So Lovelace, now you still right now have about 45. No, you're not going to make this. I wanted to say you have a couple of minutes, but you have only 45 seconds to actually join yourself into the free airdrop. I talked about this 5 or 6 times on my channel now, that you should join the CoinMarketCap airdrop for some coins for free. Hopefully you guys all did that. There's a couple of seconds left, so nobody can still do this anymore, I think. There's basically 2,000 people who are going to be winning themselves some lace for completely free. All you had to do was follow them on a couple of different platforms or something like that. And the lace stuff is it's again most likely going to be a very low price. which it starts at, I believe we have all the information right here. Yeah, initial market cap only $400,000, which is very low. Not 150K like most of these platforms, but still 400,000 is very low, specifically from the fact that it's so hyped up and there's so many people who wanted to participate in this airdrop and have it on their watch list. So it could be that this one is going to go even crazier, even though it's already a higher market cap, and it's going to be on BSCPad and AdaPad. And if you guys want, right, there's an IDO date, November 23rd. If you guys want a tutorial for this, make sure you keep pressing that like button and supporting me on the channel, and I'll get everything to you guys. As it basically takes Cardano, they say, to the metaverse. And as you guys know, Lovelace, Ada, you know Cardano Ada, the Ada thing, is actually derived from Ada Lovelace. That's her name, a mathematician from a little while back. And actually the smallest part of a Cardano, or an Ada, I guess, is also called a Lovelace, if you guys did not know. So they're basically taking that to the metaverse with Lovelace, cross-chain NFT marketplace, and create a platform. Very hyped up, very excited about that. And I'll definitely make another small tutorial on that if you guys want, pretty damn soon. And then last but not least, we have Metavpad, which most likely, if you ask me, is going to be one of the craziest launches we have ever seen. Mostly because when I check, our Pulse pad did times 380, right? The velhalla pad went pretty damn crazy a little while ago. A couple of the coins that are related to this did like 180x, 150x, okay. But the Metavpad, it's a metaverse type of platformer where, again, the Pulse pad is a platform for the Pulse chain, the velhalla pad for the velhalla chain. Metaverse. This could be huge, and I keep thinking back to it, thinking like, okay, 170K market cap, launch on quite a lot of platforms, a lot of these pads as well. Once more, guys, here's the list of the cheapest one to, for example, go for. I haven't verified this, by the way. That's for the staking requirements. Yeah, I'm thinking, man, I need to go pretty big on this one. But there's another one thing you should understand. I have now covered a couple of different platforms, which once more, guys, I am not here to tell you should buy into these things. I'm just telling you I will be doing so, and that these are opportunities for crazy gains in November here, as these will be launching. And you can actually wait out, see how some of these turn out, and then decide to act. Please, by all means, don't buy into one of these things and wait. Or if you don't have the opportunity, try some different tactics, or maybe ask a friend, maybe ask her on the internet, because I'm not trying to convince you to buy. All I'm doing is showing this stuff around, and there's literally no incentive for me to show you guys this. Understand that properly. I am showing you guys this because I think it will go crazy, and I don't think there's any negative side in me showing you guys this, as I think you'll enjoy it, and I think more people will subscribe if I keep showing them amazing new cryptos. So that's the way up if you're wondering. Why is he showing this? Because I think it will be good for the channel if I call out coins that will do extremely well. And so, yeah, that's kind of like the benefit on my side, I guess. There's no money incentive. I don't want you to buy, so it's going to pump the price more. Understand that properly, please, guys. Because a lot of people keep saying that, but that's not the case here. And I want to make that really freaking sure. So these pads, by the way, might be a little bit difficult, but as I said before, there's going to be more tutorials if you guys keep pressing that like button for me. And also, guys, for more small questions, please just ask them in the group. Don't DM me. And maybe somebody else will answer. Maybe somebody else will have, a little place to get knowledge from. I try to answer as much as I can, but there's so many questions about this stuff. There's just not enough me, I guess, to give all the informational pieces. But I'm trying because a lot of you guys requested a freaking baby steps tutorial, so it's going to be coming. Metavpad is one of the next ones I'm going to be getting into. The date for it was, what was it now, guys? Oh, that was the thing. For Metavpad, there's no date just quite yet. And again, it came back to this Metavpad IDO list on the whitelist IDOs website. So maybe it's a good one, but I would not press any links right here. Just don't trust it. But I do think maybe using the platform for checking out what launches are coming up is fine. But I cannot guarantee that this website is actually solid or that they're not thieves or anything like that, guys. So please do not think, oh, he's showing it so it's safe. No. The only thing I know that was recommended to me is to go to any of these coins that I, for example, show, type it in on CoinMarketCap, and then use the link to the website that's stated right there, because those are verified. Any other link, I can't really verify. I can't tell you if it's good or bad, and so I would be very cautious with those. All right, guys. So yeah, those are my top coins right now. Let me quickly go over them and quickly do one little summary. Let me quickly see here. We did. I'm gonna do here timestamp for 23:45. We did as a first Gene. Oh no, first DEXSPORT, because that's the one that's coming up now. But it's going to be almost difficult, almost impossible, I think, to buy via one of the paths because it's already over. So other options are these exchanges, which I've never used before, so I don't really know. Might have not been the best coin to start out with if I don't know all the details, huh? But that's the thing, guys. I'm trying to figure this stuff out, and I just hear from my contacts which coins will do most likely amazing and which ones won't. And as it currently stands with this one, I'm just hoping it's going to do crazy, but I don't know. And what is crazy, I still think a times 10 times 20 will be amazing, and I'll be satisfied with that. So maybe just read the Medium article for yourself. I've shared this in Telegram, and see if there's any easy way to buy into it. If there's not, guys, I'm so sorry for being a little bit late to this one, but it's not one of the 100x gems anyway. Could do it, but I'm not like as certain as I am with the other ones. Our second coin that we covered was Gene. Once more, not a 100x type of gem, but a coin that I just do think will do extremely well, and it's like a pretty nice one to get into as an introductory method because it's a lot easier as it's just on Bybit, an exchange that most of you guys already know. So it's like one of the easiest ones to get into. Then our third one on the list was Lovelace. Lovelace is one of the most hyped up ones. I mean, there's a really big airdrop that everybody was excited about, so it's pretty obvious that this one got a lot more steam than a lot of others. Project solid. I talk about all these things. They're just solid in terms of project as well. Interesting use cases and pretty logical that people are liking them. But it's also in the way that which they were incubated, as these are all backed, these three that I'm showing you as last, are all backed by a BlueZilla or incubated by BlueZilla. And they have just had win after win after win with 200x, 400x, 300x, 200x, 150x. So these will most likely be, again, on the same level. And on the same note were the Metavpad and... oh yeah, we already talked about the Valhalla. So the last one, I guess, is the Metavpad, which is just another one of these platformers like these ones. All of these, I think, have done at least like 100x, all of these pads, and they've all launched prior. The only ones I've gotten into is the velhalla pad and the Pulse pad, so I'm a little bit late to the party. But yeah, I'm definitely going to participate in Metavpad, as I think it will also be one of those crazy 400x, hopefully, opportunities. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'm definitely sharing more and more info piece by piece, guys. All I'm asking in return is for you guys to press that like button. And more videos on this will be coming out every single day as I also learn more about this stuff. And I recommend you guys all to make sure you check out the Telegram. Let me quickly see what you guys are saying. What do you think about MetaHero? I hold that. I just made a video about it yesterday about my top coins for right now. MetaHero is inside that for sure, because MetaHero is pretty damn, I think, solid. So it has a good potential. Grimshaw says it crashed hard from launch. Which coin are we talking about? Can you use Binance Smart Chain in the US? Yes. Yeah, you can use that. Let's see. Let's see. Hope you're well. Any XBKs updates and any short-term BTC price movement prediction? Well, I'm actually buying like a lot of crypto just now because I do think it's a little bit of a manipulated move towards the downside. People are fearful for not really a good reason, if you ask me. And so I'm definitely just, I guess, buying in, so to speak. So my prediction is the upside. But I cannot guarantee any of that stuff, as you already know how people react, right? A lot of people get fearful for absolutely no reason. It's just like the FUD in the crypto space. That's, we're used to that right now. So let's see here. Cordy says, so do I got it right if I don't stake enough of those on those platforms and just wanted to go in with like $100, so it means I won't have a chance to register in and go for buying Metavpad off of Valhalla or whatever. So as I said before, there's a couple of different options. You have the staking option, which is that you go to one of these platforms, participate in it, and actually them giving you a chance to buy it, which is literally, they also know, the platform knows these coins go crazy. So if you want to get access to a couple of dollars to be able to buy into one of these platforms that launches, you got to participate with their platform. Because understand, they are not stupid. They know there's a lot of money to be made. Why would they give it to you over somebody else who's willing to participate with their platform for it? Why would they give you such an opportunity? They don't want to, if you guys get my drift. They know it's going to go amazing. If you participate with that platform, you get a chance, sometimes in terms of a lottery, and sometimes in terms of a guaranteed allocation. The second one is the whitelist, to make sure that some people can always join that don't actually want to lock up money and be involved. That's just to kind of appeal to the public, logically. I'm not sure how many people win. I'm not sure how it goes, but that's always the thing I tell people. Just always apply, and some you win, some you won't. But if you do, it's a freaking good day, man. It's a really, really good day. And the other one is, if you can, or if you're able to buy $100 into one of these things, isn't that one of the most amazing days you've had in a freaking year? Because let's say hypothetically, we put in $100 into the platform that I joined a couple of days ago. $100 times 380 is just, in one day, $38,000. So once more, if they charge or they want you to be involved for that, I don't think it's too crazy for that type of profit in one day. On the sidelines, little fun fact, a lot of people do snipe, which is something I might explain further in another video as well, which is that you go onto these things and get on as soon as possible, like to try and buy on things like PancakeSwap, which is another opportunity, but we'll talk about that in another video. For right now, guys, make sure you check out Bybit because you got to be registered to buy that little Gene coin. Make sure you check out the Telegram because that's where I'm going to be giving some small updates on different coins whenever I can. If you want to, guys, I'll also put up a couple of additional small pieces of information on Patreon, but the majority of the stuff will just be completely free as I made sure that all the subscribers can get access to this type of stuff. And as I said before, guys, the cheapest guide on YouTube, one guy is selling this information to you for $600. So we're giving it away for completely free. Make sure you press that like button as a token of appreciation as well. All right, guys, I'll see you later in a little bit. There's a lot of difficult steps into all this stuff. But make sure that you really, really, really watch out for scams. That's what I ended off with.